Hey guys, so I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while. I've been saying I've been wanting to film this for ages now, just to answer some of your questions that you have about nephrotic syndrome. First question I got asked was, when were you diagnosed? I was diagnosed May, around 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and it was around the time of my A-level exams. I'm now in my second year at university, so it was quite a long time ago. But I got diagnosed then, they did a biopsy and it turned out to be minimalchangedisease, which is a type of nephrotic syndrome, as there are many different other types. Next question is, what were your symptoms? I just remember being extremely tired, like extremely tired. I would come home from college, have a quick 10-minute nap before I had to go to dance. I would dance for 3 hours that night, and then I would literally just come straight back home. As soon as I got home, pyjamas on, go to bed, go to sleep. I was just absolutely drained. And I remember this one time specifically actually falling asleep in my psychology lesson at college, which wasn't fun at all. But yeah, I specifically remember falling asleep during college at a certain point. Another symptom would be my legs got extremely tight. So obviously they were retaining fluid. You could hardly walk, and I remember sitting there in my dance lesson at college and actually saying to my friend that my legs feel stupidly tight, and they didn't have a clue what I was on about. But they just got tight, basically. They got tight because they're full of water, and obviously I didn't realise. Next question is, are you on any medication? Now this here is what I like to call my lovely medication box. And in here we have several things I take. So the first one they put me on was prednisolone, but at first I believe I was on 40 milligrams a day, just to literally calm it all down. My nephrologist lowered the dose, I think every 3 weeks by 5 milligrams. Now, after about 2 or 3 relapses, I'm now on 2.5 milligrams of prednisolone. I did also get put on cyclosporin, which is this lovely. My nephrologist put me on, I think, 75 milligrams twice a day of this one, along with the steroids, because you can't just stop taking steroids because then you will become incredibly ill. But yeah, he put me on 75 milligrams twice a day of cyclosporin, and then recently he has upped that to 100 milligrams twice a day, so 200, just because the steroids had got lower. So that's that. My nephrologist also put me on some lovely potassium tablets, so that's 25 milligrams a day. Also some omeprazole, which is basically, it lines your stomach so that you don't get things like stomach ulcers and etc. Just because the steroids, they can really give you really bad acid in your stomach, so that's just to line and protect your stomach basically. And then at first I was on a stupid amount of furosemide, because I was literally full, I cannot express how full of water I was, the amount of water I retained during my A-level exams. I specifically remember having to go to college in my pyjamas to do one of my exams, which I now think about it, and it's just lovely. It's very embarrassing, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. And this one here. So this is Calci Chew. Lovely. I take 1 gram of calcium a day just because taking prednisolone, the steroids, can give you osteoporosis if you take it for a long period of time. So I just basically take 1 of these a day, and these are just chewable tablets. Also, I remember one question was, did any medication affect your menstrual cycle? So basically, I've stopped it now. I literally stopped it like the other day. But I used to be on microgynon, which is the combined pill. Now, I've been on that pill for nearly 3 or 4 years now, I can remember. And I initially went on it just purely because my menstrual cycle was very messed up and it had a mind of its own. But yeah, I recently stopped taking that just because I didn't want to. I take so many tablets a day basically, and that's just another tablet that I don't have to worry about taking in the morning. I'd rather just go au naturel with my body now, so I've stopped taking that just to see how it goes. But I did find when I was on the pill, during obviously when I was taking all these medication, it didn't actually affect anything, I don't think. But I did find whenever I stopped taking it, obviously because you have to have a break from it for like 5 days, whatever, on that break I would feel quite tired for some reason, and I'm not sure whether it's because microgynon has something to do with your cortisol levels in your body. I'm not sure, but I stopped taking it anyway. Do you drink alcohol? Okay, so that's another question that I've been asked quite a lot. So I'm 20 years old, and obviously I go to a uni. We're going to go out, we're going to drink alcohol, but I don't really, so I wouldn't say I'm a massive lover of alcohol anyway, just because it makes me feel quite hot whenever I drink alcohol, so I don't really enjoy that feeling. But say if it's a special occasion, I will drink alcohol, but not so much that I'm literally on the floor absolutely paralytic. Like, I am sensible with my alcohol basically, and if I would like a drink on a special occasion, I will have one. Okay, next question is, how has my diet changed? So my diet has changed drastically since I've been diagnosed. I used to just eat whatever the hell I wanted and not even think about what I was putting inside my body, which probably didn't help the scenario that I was in. But the main thing you need to cut down on is salt. Salt is literally the enemy. The more salt you will eat, the more water you will retain, and you will feel like crap basically. So I wouldn't bother adding extra salt to your cooking. Like, don't bother. Be careful on what you eat, what you buy from a supermarket before you eat it. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you just check the labels, see what the salt content is. If it's red, then I wouldn't even go there, because that is going to be so high in salt and you're going to retain so much water from that. I wouldn't even bother. Yeah, another thing about my diet is I recently went gluten-free, just because I did find if I ate too much gluten or products with gluten in them, I did feel extremely bloated. But yeah, I would recommend a gluten-free diet, even if you just try it for a week and see how it goes. And if you would like to try it but don't know how to, I can give you another video. I can do another video for you guys just to do another gluten-free what I eat in a day. But yeah, that's basically another thing that helped me quite a lot with my symptoms. So it's just calmed them down a lot, basically. But the main sources of protein I will eat are eggs. But I never eat the middle bit of the egg, the yolk, just because that's really high in cholesterol and that can really set your cholesterol off the scale. I can do a whole separate other video on what I eat in a course of a day or in a course of a week if you guys would like to see that, because otherwise I could literally rant on for hours and hours about what I eat during a week or during a day. Okay, last question is, how do I cope with everyday life? So I basically just go from day to day at just normally. I wake up, I take my medication, same time every single day. It's best to take it in the morning just because that's when all your hormones are reactivating in the morning as soon as you wake up. So I normally get up at around 7:30. I'll take my medication with water, and then that'll be it. I will do my day at college, I'll do my dancing, do my acting, do my singing. Then I'll come back, and obviously because I have to take cyclosporin twice a day, I will set myself an alarm for 8:30 p.m. just because I have the worst memory ever. I will forget to take them, which sounds really bad, but it's evening, I've had a long day, I will forget. So I set myself an alarm. I set myself 2 alarms actually, one for 10 minutes later just in case I ignore the first one. And I will take the cyclosporin, I will literally chill, and then that's literally my day. My day doesn't change basically, it just, I live my day as normal as anybody else. It doesn't affect me at all. But that's me personally. I know that other people do struggle a lot more, because obviously their nephrotic syndrome, their type of nephrotic syndrome will be a lot more severe than what I've got. But for me personally, I can cope with what I'm doing now. So if you've got any more questions to ask me, then I will be more than happy to even make another video just to answer more questions. If you would like a video on what I ate in a day or what I eat during the week, just to help you guys know what food will be right for you, then I'll be happy to do that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped some of you, or even one of you. I just want it to help people basically. But if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, then please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see some more videos. But yeah, thanks guys.